The sun is beating down on the AM patio on Naz. Barbecue Naz is here to talk about lamb. I know, honestly, it's a beautiful day for a little wine, a little barbecue, and you're going to talk about lamb.
Yep, we are going to talk about lamb. We're going to talk about really a very simple recipe for the lamb with some mint fused baby carrots. But we're going to focus on the lamb right now. You just get a rack. I like cutting my racks in a couple of bones rather than leaving it all. That way, when I'm grilling it, it grills all the way around, so I get a nice caramelization all the way around. But let's make a marinade for it. So in here already, I've got about a 1/3 cup of Dijon, so you can do the grainy. We've got garlic. We're going to do about 2 tablespoons of rosemary. Thank you. I'm going to add some red wine vinegar, about 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar there. Go ahead and start mixing that, and while you're mixing, I'll add some of this oil. You do about a 1/3 cup of oil, because you're going to put it in a resealable bag, and you want to make sure this marinade gets around everything, right?
Oh, this is nice and thick. And so how long will you marinate?
I'm going to let that marinate probably about 6 hours. Overnight would be perfect. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of sugar.
Sweetening it up.
Yes, and salt and pepper to taste. Okay, we're going to do that. And lastly, I'm going to put about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice.
Fresh lemon juice.
Exactly.
Nothing better than that.
Exactly. And then once you got that going, you take your lamb. I'm going to show you the piece of lamb that I'm going to use here. So I cut them in 2-piece bone, right? So I let that marinate overnight. Now, a couple of really good tips, very important tips when you're putting it on the grill. I've heated up the grill. It's very, very high. You got to make sure the grill is clean. Okay? Because if not, that lamb's going to stick on there. So we've got it all on high. I got to turn off the one side where I'm going to put the lamb, because the lamb's got all this oil on it, right? When you put that lamb down, you got to put it with the fat side down first.
And how do you, can you see this? Oh, I see. Okay.
No flare up. You'll get the sizzling, you'll get the smoke, but no flare up. It's still going to cook. The grids
but this is the side you turned off?
This is the side that I turned off. It's still going to cook, and you're going to get lots of smoke. Once you put your lid down, it's going to rotate and cook in an indirect cooking method, right? So when you've done on the one side, you could turn this side off and put the lamb on that side.
And then turn this side back on?
And then turn that, exactly. Another really
important... It's like an indirect.
Basically, because the grids are heavy. They're going to retain it, and they're going to caramelize nicely. Another really very important tip, if you have a smaller grill, you might want to put some aluminum foil on the bones. That way you don't burn the bones, right? I have the indirect cooking method. I'm going to show you.
How long, by the way, back and forth?
We're going to do 4 minutes on the fat side. Then we're going to flip them over to the bone side, another 4 minutes. And then we're going to, again, set it in an indirect cooking method, and we're going to let it cook from about 8 to 10 minutes for a nice medium rare. 140 degrees for a nice medium rare.
And will you go back and baste, like put more of that on? Or
yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So the marinade, you put half of that marinade in the bag. Make sure you put a bowl underneath just in case there's a hole. Put it in the fridge. And the other half, when you're using it today, you will take a basting brush, and as it's grilling, just baste over it perfectly, right? So I'm going to take these off here.
Oh, look at those. Oh, and you've got corn. We haven't even talked about the veggies yet.
Tongs, very important. Always have many, many tongs. So that's cooked. That's raw. So we're going to take this part of my back, everybody. And I'm just going to show you.
Look at how nicely grilled those are.
And they're going to be a perfectly medium rare. So we're going to put this on here, and we'll cut it up. So when you take it off, another great tip, when you're taking anything off your grill hot, let it sit, because right now the coolest spot's in the middle. You want it to redistribute.
So you're not going to cut, like normally you would let it cool before you cut it up?
Exactly. I would let it cool down, but I'm just going to cut these in half here, because we're hungry and we want to show you.
Oh my gosh.
But look at that. So
it's perfect.
That's a perfect medium rare. So now, if I left this out, you're going to have a lot of juices start pouring out. But just to show you the medium rare, 4 minutes on the fat side, 4 minutes on the bone side, then move it over for about 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes, and let it cook to 140-degree temperature for a perfect medium rare. Very, very simple.
Now the veggies.
Now the veggies, yes, we cook some veggies. They're very simple. I'm a very simple kind of guy. Salt, pepper, olive oil, heat it up. Turn it down to a medium-low temperature. Get your nice caramelization on. You want a hot temperature to give you that caramelization. You don't want to overcook them, because if you have them at a low temperature, they're just going to sit there waiting to get cooked, and they're going to get soggy. So a high temperature. A flat top would be great.
What else? You've got asparagus in there, and you've got...
I got king mushrooms, king oranges, little baby eggplants, and some asparagus in there.
And you'll do that. And then you put mint in those carrots.
Yeah, the carrots are very simple to do. I'm going to clean this plate up because it doesn't look like that. People always eat with their eyes. But the carrots are very simple. You parboil the carrots for about 3-5 minutes in a pot of water, some salt. Then I took some shallots.
Put that in with
very
a little
simple.
bit.
Put some shallots in there, yeah. A little bit of olive oil. Very simple. Then cook them together with some mint and some ginger. Beautiful.
We need a wine suggestion. So let's bring Natalie over.
Yes, I need some wine, definitely.
Well, there's definitely a wine for that. So you're having lamb. I've picked a robust, a very juicy Pinot Noir, the Coyotes Run from Niagara. I think it goes with just about everything, but with this lovely lamb, I think it just has that cherry berry flavor.
Sorry, I got right into it.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I like to see excitement. That's great.
That's nice.
So that's what you would pick for the lamb?
Yeah, I would.
Lovely.
Or one of the robust reds that we looked at over on the table. Yeah.
This is awesome.
Isn't that great?
Natalie, thank you so much.
Oh,
We're going to be
cheers.
right back after the break.
Some lamb for the wine.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah. No, it's great. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh.